how could you be one of Charlie's Angels? Which one do you look like? And I remember at this time, it's when Charlie's Angels was out. Remember Charlie's Angels? Hold on. The OG Angels. So they were having tryouts for the Charlie's Angels and the Bionic Woman. 40 girls tried out. I was the only little chocolate drop in the tryouts. And I remember the first event was the 100-yard dash. Start running, that was easy. I got this. Ain't none of these chicks been chased like I've been chased before. So when I passed the finish line, they were like, Lisa Nichols won, yes! Second event was the roll, stop, and freeze, sucker. I had it down. I practiced all day. I was flipping my hair. And so when they did it, they were like, Lisa Nichols, you won. I was like, yes. The third and final event was the leap over the chair for the Bionic Woman. And when I landed on the other side, I cleared it easily. I messed them up because I did this. Lisa Nichols won. So now I won all three events. I was like, yes, finally I'm included. Charlie's Angels number 1, Diane. I was like, that's cool. Is that my name? That's cool. Charlie's Angels number 2, Cindy. That's okay. It's all right. Charlie's Angels number 3, Kimberly. I was like, oh, that's okay. I want to be the Bionic Woman anyway. She's the beast. She's amazing. And the Bionic Woman, yes, I will get my do together. That's good. Frances. I stood there on the line for a moment, and I probably should have just stayed there quiet, but I couldn't. I had to ask the question. It didn't make sense. I mustered up the courage. I walked over to the judge and I said, I won every single event. I'm sorry. I won. I was 50 yards in front of the first person. I did the freeze sucker better than anybody else on my head. I jumped. What happened? And the judge said, as if it were a normal question, Lisa, how could you be one of Charlie's Angels? Which one do you look like? And I looked for an answer. And there went the great decline of my self-esteem. For the next 18 years, I was mad at a lot of things on the inside. My family saw a smile, but I was upset. I was upset where I lived. I was upset where I was from. I was upset about my mocha skin and my full lips and my round hips and my kinky hair. I didn't know why I was upset. It just felt like I couldn't get anywhere with this. I don't know what your story is. You got your story. But I just want to introduce you to when you decide you're going to step into extraordinary, you're going to have to let some things go. I was about 22 years old. And I was near here at Fame. And I was speaking for the first time in front of about 3,000 people. And I was delivering this beautiful poem at the end of my block. And it was one of my first times ever speaking in public. And as I walked down, everyone's telling me, hello, you were amazing. And as I'm walking through the walkway, this most familiar voice ever, her hand was on my shoulder and she said, you were incredible. And I knew this voice. I turned around and I'm looking face to face with television's Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner. Hold on. But you know how sometimes your story and your misery chase you through the years? As if it were yesterday, I said, I won the race, and they didn't. And I just started crying. 22, 23 years old, standing amongst 3,000 people, just delivered the best speech ever, and I just start crying. I go back to being a fifth grader. They said I couldn't. And she looked at me. And sometimes you need an earth angel, y'all, to snatch you out of your own limiting beliefs. She had no idea what I was talking about. She just looked at me and said, sweetheart, she goes, I'm an actress. She said, you, based on your story, you are the true Bionic Woman. Oh, yes. Sometimes your future can't fit in because you're too full of your past. A new story can't be born because you're holding on to the old story. Yes. Ordinary is very, very easy to do. Just go out here, do nothing, and you're ordinary. And it's crowded. Just live, just breathe, just do it, just chill. You ordinary. But the moment you put some extra on your ordinary, now You got extraordinary. And when you can see that little version of you, that girl who's still looking for validation, am I beautiful in my uniqueness? Can I change the world? And when you look eye to eye with an example of who you're becoming, all of a sudden you stop asking the world for permission. You stop wondering, do I fit in this story? And you realize that you're the author of the story. Who you are, your extraordinary, is waiting to be born through you.